with our gratitude, our thanks, and our respect. And to that end, we'd like to present you with this original watercolor that was painted by Ruth Gresser, who did the gates of the Weizmann Institute of Science. It's a gate you've passed through a lot of times, and you're going to pass through a lot of times in the future. And it really is, we really like to thank you for all your years of service. Thank you so much.
If I can reach the stars, pull one down for you, shining on my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I am standing here is I wanted you to have the history of the personification of philanthropy. Significant and important contributors. So permit me to take a minute and tell you the story. They invested their philanthropy, started supporting the Weizmann Institute years ago. Education and students and need and bettering society. Created a variety of scholarships. He also funded science. He decided that there's no better place to represent philanthropy and the finest of philanthropy without, and who truly has represented everything that the Institute has represented in the embodiment of excellence.
Baby, if I could change the world, if I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. I'd have no other way. And our love would rule in this kingdom we have made. Till then I'd be a
I don't think anybody has any concept of the amount of effort that's taken place to increase our fundraising from $50 million to the goal that was reached for the last fiscal year of $121 million. This number is an extraordinary number that will be a tribute to Marty's tenure as the Executive Vice President of the organization.
I'm really pleased that the relationship that Marty and his team have established with President Daniel Weizmann and his team is the strongest that it's ever been.
This organization is built on very strong pillars. In the last 9 years, we have raised in the annual campaign about $900 million. The endowment fund has gone from $180 million to a little bit over $500 million. I want to remind us that this is not about dollars raised, this is about dollars spent. Strategically and emotionally, what we're about is meeting the needs of the Weizmann Institute. And the report that I make is not that we raised $121 million, but we spent $121 million. We spent it on a dedicated group of people who are determined to do what they're doing, day in and day out, for the betterment of humanity and for the betterment of the world in which we live. That being said, we can't stop and take a deep breath and say, my God, look what we created. We must begin to look at, my God, look at the work we have yet to do.